Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the chapter 3, Introduction to DBMS. So in this chapter we will be discussing on these 11 topics. So the first one is Introduction to DBMS. Under this topic we will be discussing on the definition, evolution and the basics DBMS concept. So before going into the definition, so let us look at what is DBMS. What is DBMS? DBMS is nothing but database management system. Database management system. So for better understanding, we separate the word database. What is a database? Database is nothing but it is a place, it is a location where the user can store, retrieve means getting the data from the computer, getting the data from the database and managing the data. So in the class 11 you have learnt about what is data. Data is nothing but it is a unprocessed collection of raw facts. By processing it, we will be getting a meaningful information. So that is called a data. So storing of data, retrieving and manipulating or managing the data is called a database. It is the place where we can do all these actions on the data. So next one is management system. It is a system where the process of storing, retrieving and managing the data takes place. In this system, we will be storing the data and retrieving and managing the data. All these actions will come under this management system. So this, on combining this, so database management system, it is used to store and retrieve and manage the data. So this is the overall concept of DBMS. So the next we go to the definition of DBMS. So this is the definition of DBMS. So DBMS is a system software which helps the user for creating and managing the data. So it creates a systematic way, a procedural way to create update, store and manage the data. So this is the definition for DBMS. So the next one is DBMS evolution. How the DBMS has been evolved. How the DBMS came into the picture. So in those days, in earlier days, they were using punched cards. So punched card is nothing but a thick card which have so many punched impression in a rows and columns. So which will be digitalized and the data is stored. So it was more expensive. So to overcome that, they have this is punched card. To overcome that, they have introduced files. So files has been introduced to overcome the punched card. So by using the file system, they have stored and managed the data. They have various types of access methods. They have created various types of access methods to access the files. They will be accessing the file with the help of index. with the help of indexing, sequential. So they will be accessing the file with the help of indexing, with the help of numbering the files, and sometimes they will go with the sequential method or random method. They will access the file randomly. So in this file system, they have faced some limitations, some disadvantages. So what are the limitations they have faced? First one is the data duplication and high maintenance. And security. The same data has been accessed over multiple resources, multiple users, and they have created so many copies of the same data. So thus creates a data duplication. That creates a data duplication. So they have faced with data duplication as a major disadvantage. And the next one is the high maintenance. High maintenance on what? On giving access control to particular users, to various users based on the level or based on the category. So they have created various access controls, and they have faced to check whether the data is consistent, is constant. They need to involve more cost, more maintenance cost for checking the data consistency. So that they have faced. And the last one is security. So lot of threats and breaches have been occurred to threat the data. So they have faced so many threats to control the data, or secure the data. So these are the main three limitations or disadvantages they have faced. So to overcome this, the DBMS has been evolved, has been developed. So to overcome all these limitations, they have developed the concept called database management system, which is highly efficient in avoiding the duplication, and it requires very less maintenance in giving accessing control, and data consistent, and it is more secure. So in this next one is DBMS concept. So what are all the DBMS concept they have used to overcome these three limitations? So this is the DBMS concept. So on overall there are various standards. So these two standards are the most familiar database management systems. So first one is the relational database, relational DBMS. This is object oriented. So even though there are various standards, all the DBMS concepts follows the two basic concepts to overcome the limitations that was faced by the file system. So what are the concepts? The first one is the ACID properties. The first one is the most important thing, is the ACID properties. So what is this ACID properties? Atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So these are the ACID properties. Atomicity is nothing but it is a concept follows all or nothing term rule. So in this atomicity, so either it will update the entire transaction, that is all, Either it will update, say for example, when you are updating a transaction or doing a process in a transaction, so either it will update the entire transaction or it will do nothing. In between, so I have got, say for example, I have to cross 5 levels of transaction to access the data. So either the transaction will get completed and that data will be accessed, or say for example in between I got some instruction while doing the transaction. So it will get revert back to the original state. It will get revert back. The process will get revert back to the starting place. So this is all or nothing. So either it will do the entire transaction completely, or in case if any interruption happens, it will revert back to the original state. So this avoids data duplication. Say for example, in between the transaction gets interrupted, so again we are going to do the same process, means the process occurs twice. So the transaction will happen twice and the data may get duplicated. So to avoid this, they have first introduced the atomicity. The first one is atomicity. So next one is consistency. So what is consistency? The data will be constant before the transaction or after the transaction. Say for example, I have an account A and B. I have an account A and B. So here I have rupees 500 and 400. So I am going to transfer 100 from A to B. So the first step will be, the amount will be debited from the account A. So A minus 100. Here it is over. So the next, the amount will be, the 100 amount will be ready to move to B. The 100 amount is ready to move to B. So here B will be added 100. First it will check. The total amount was 900 initially before the transaction. So I am doing the transaction. So the amount 100 is debited from A. So now the new amount is 400. The transaction got interrupted. So the transaction got interrupted. The B transaction has not completed. So the amount B is still 400. Now the total amount will be checked. It is 800. So there is a mismatch. So the data will not, the transaction will not be successfully completed. The transaction will get revert back. So it will tell the data is not constant, it is not consistent, both before transaction and after transaction. So this is consistency. So the next one is the isolation. Isolation is used during the concurrent transaction. A database is accessed by multiple users at the same time. So this is called as the concurrent transaction. When a database is accessed by various number of users, multiple number of users at the same time, is known as the concurrent transaction. So to avoid the database update, so for example, A is doing some action and he is trying to update. Before that, the B is updating the database. The B has updated the database. So A is also doing the same thing, means it will intimate the A, the database has been updated by some other person. Some other person. Say for example, you are going to apply the train ticket. The train ticket, say for example, lakhs of people will be accessing the same database at a time. So say for example, you are going to apply a train ticket which is availability is 250. So you are applying, you are selecting your name and you are filling the details and you are selecting the destination and you are going to the payment, and at that time you can see there will be an update, the total number of availability will get reduced. So that is the serial process, that is the database will be serialized among various users to overcome the database update issue. So for that they have used the isolation. So they have they have serialized the database to the various number of users. And the next one is durability. Durability is nothing but it is to retrieve, to restore all the committed transaction. Committed transaction is nothing but saved transaction in case of any failure in the system. In case of any failure in the system, so that it is easy to retrieve all the committed transaction. So that is the durability. So this is how the first main basic concept is ACID properties. So the next, the most important concept is concurrency control. Concurrency control and locking. So concurrency control. In the isolation we have seen the term concurrent transaction. So same here is concurrency means when more number of users accessing the same database at the same time. So to overcome that, they have given some access permission to various levels of users by their category. So they have controlled the to overcome the database update, mismatch database update. So they have created the concurrency control and locking the specific database. So the user cannot access the database without the permission of the administrator or the higher level of users. So this is the concurrency control and locking concept. So these are the two basic concepts. The ACID properties and the concurrency control are the two basic concepts on all DBMS data used to overcome the limitations like data duplication, high maintenance and security. So in the next video, we will go with the DBMS database model. So what are all the database models available? Thank you.